Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are reviewing STB-1. The tank is currently on track of the week. That would mean if you're grinding this tank, you will get 30% discount in tier 5 above, as well as 25% more XP when you're grinding this tank. This is a pretty old line, but not many people have this tank just because it's not a very popular tank. It was like common compared to any other tank with really bad accuracy. But then in patch 5.0, they added auto siege mode mechanic, the first on any tank on console, to resolve the bad accuracy issue. But that kind of had a lot more other issues with it because the mechanic is really wonky. It's supposed to be an advantage, but it really isn't. Like I can never make this mechanic work because in standard mode it has 8 degrees of gun depression, and when you activate it you get 14 degrees, which on paper sounds very good, but when the way to activate it is you have to like really press the button forward hard and then the gun just wobbles up and down. Pre 5.0 it just had a flat 10 degrees of gun depression, but now you do get more, right, but still have 8. And other than that, our STB, it isn't the strongest tank. You kind of are forced to play it as a sniper, but then the gun isn't as reliable. You can say it is like a worse Leopard, because if you have to play a sniper, you would rather go for a Leopard 1, which is again awesome tank, premium APCR 700 shell velocity. This is more like a pre-buff Leopard, what we had, when Leopard had the same alpha, because this does have close to 1500 shell velocity on APCR, and then does have heat round as well. So, if they can improve the siege mode mechanic, I think this tank can become really good. Also, because this tank isn't fast, it does need turret buff as well. Not as good as, I guess, as the Soviet tanks, because they're small and have reliable turret than most other tanks, but still it current turret can just be penned with the standard shells as well. However, the tank does look really nice. I do like how the tank looks. So let's get started with the gameplay. We're in Lakeville at 1600 damage. I went to the middle for some early punish. I do ended up spotting target, got some shots into them. I was lucky that, because now if I get spotted while peeking the F4, I do get punished in return. This is a little bit of old replay, and I guess I was lucky that I didn't get punished at the time. 777 got spotted and I managed to farm him for 3 shots, bringing my total to 2700. Team destruction. You can play this mid area in medium. If your team is losing on the 2 line, you can also play a K2 area, and you can farm them when their team is overcommitting like they are now. But you can also push 4 line, but not early on. You have to wait for your team to win the town, and that's what's happening here. Now moving forward, Death Star was spotted. Put some shots into Death Star as well. Our team is seems to be winning the right side as well. We are up by 2 tanks. And as you can see, so far I was not able to use the siege mode mechanic at all. I'm just relying on gun depression, or sorry, camo. So the tank has 410 base view range, 350 base camo, which is 13 meters worse than Leopard. But still, it's not that bad. You can still effectively play the camo tank. It's just you just have to keep in mind that you might think you can be aggressive in this tank, and in most of the situations you can't, because that quick snipes or quick peeks that other tanks like Leopard or regular tanks can do, this tank can't, as the gun just takes a lot longer to settle down, and that's my problem. This was supposed to be advantage, but it's not like it is on PC. On PC it's a really advantage, and URIS and STB-1 are one of the reliable fun tanks, which is not the case on console. My team keeps spotting the guys on A or A line, and I farm Death Star, then put another shot in another Death Star, and a Waffle spotted. So pretty good scenario. My team is spotting targets for me, allowing me to have a farm game. Scores 13 versus 10. This tank does have decent DPM, better than Leopard, close to 29 or above 2900. There are of course better tanks with better DPM, not to mention E6. Absolutely Omega tank if you want to brawl, if you want a medium, that you want to fight close up, as that has better HP as well. So this is like this tank is early on like a Leopard, but obviously has better armor, so you might be able to bounce some tier 8s if their shots are poorly aimed, as opposed to Leopard where you just get penned altogether. So pretty much free farming, 6200 damage, 3 kills, still winning by 4 tanks. I do have the the Japanese crew. I think that I got it with the nameless tank. I like the crew, even though I don't understand what they're saying, but it does sound fun. Now, kind of wondering, should I push forward? Should I wait? As I don't want to push forward on the 4 line and then get farmed from the right side, and it does look like our team might lose the 9-0. But I didn't want to wait any longer, as then I would run out of damage. So I took my chances as I was full health to go forward and then shoot the our enemy on the 2 line, shoot at the back of them. But this team breaker pushed me, and we had a little fun engagement over here. He didn't pen me, I guess, too much. He did manage to do approximately 300 plus damage, but could have been worse, as deep breakers, when they start penning you, especially when you don't have armor, they could set you on fire as well and hit you for close to 800 damage as well. A medium UD-16 was running away. Unfortunately for him, I ended up spotting him and put a shot into him as well. Even at this point, as you can see, I'm only using 8 degrees of gun depression. It's just very, very difficult to use that 14 degrees. You have, the other tanks has to be stationary, probably like a heavy. You have to not be spotted, and then I guess you can use that. But the most engagement that will happen, it'll be quick. You need to quick peeks, and our mechanic just doesn't. It's just poorly implemented, where it doesn't help that sort of engagement. 8300 damage, and now the 2 heavies on their team played really well, that they're still alive, and they're about to kill the last TD as well. As I saw the score, I thought it is possible. Maybe I might be able to do a 10k damage here. The dream is possible, but will it materialize? I did make a mistake. I went a little bit too left. I should have closed in. I'm taking a safer path to farm them from distance. So as I don't want to get double tapped by both of them, and that was a mistake. As we have a Waffle and E100 just rushing in. As I noticed that, I started to push forward. Switched up my gear, saw VK72, put a shot in his lower plate, and as this is what I was kind of trying to avoid. It didn't matter though, as the other tank is not here. VK do end up penning me. I can still take another shot, as I just wanted to farm VK before the Waffle gets here. As once he starts clipping him, there would be nothing left. Lucky for me, the Waffle is going for the other heavy that's on the other side. So one of the heavy would be turned around, will allow me the opportunity to just punish. Again, I would say I was unnecessarily too passive here, because now the FV is getting punished. I put another shot into VK, and Waffle is clipping FV, and with every shot Waffle puts into FV, my soul leaves my part of my body, I guess. Nonetheless, 9700 close 9700 damage, 6 kill, not a bad result for STB-1. So that's it from the video. Let me know what you think about the tank, and if you're planning to grinding it, or if you already have it, what do you think about the auto siege mechanic? Do you enjoy playing it? Do you think they should improve it, or do you want them to just have 2 gun option, one with the siege and one normal without the siege, if that's possible? Let me know what you think about it. But I would definitely love to have like a smoother auto siege mechanic for the tank. Thanks for watching once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.